NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Green Bay Packers. The Bucs kicker Ryan Succop about set, and off we go from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And here's Lewis. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's Jones again on second down. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Gun, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Throwing now is Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Rodgers will throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. 51 the mic, boy. 51.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I'm coming. I'm coming. Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Evans has it left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
That's track. Hey, track it. 51 the mic, boys. 51. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51. All day. All day. Check 24. Check 24. Watch twist. Watch 150.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches. 2-minute.
Looking for Brown, and he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown, 31 yards. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. I know it's still just the first half, but we'll see if that 2 points looms large later.
I would have kicked it. And I know that they were trying to equal the score, but sometimes you kind of get seduced into that. It's the first half. Kick the extra point and continue to play so you don't have to chase points later.
And here's Lewis. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Rodgers again now.
He'll find Aguara complete.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check, 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 check.
Here's a give to Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Miller. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Check, 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 check.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd and goal, Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And Succop will put this one right through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Taken from about the 12. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 9, check 9. Mike, check, 59, 59. You must be drinking.
Now Leonard Fournette. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Hey, thick. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59, Mike the 59. Not here. Alert flare, flare.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Brady over the middle to Evans. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Coming to you. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Hey, 56.
Shotgun now for Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Jim. Check.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Mike 51. Hey, pick your game up. Mike 51. Mike 51. Let's go, D. Shadow. Mike 51. Mike 51. We got to get
To throw, it's Brady. This will be caught by Brown.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Got double tight. Double tight. Hey, we got 3 down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
2nd down, back to Fournette.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive.
41 Mike. I don't even know why this team showed up. 41 to Mike. 41 to
Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Leonard Fournette
taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And here's Lewis. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Back to throw, Rodgers.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now Rodgers.
He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. To throw is Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Second down and 8.
Rodgers to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Now Jones.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay?
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. On now is Ryan Succop for the field goal try. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And his kick is good. From 49 yards away, he nailed it. And it'll be a hot time in Ybor tonight. The Bucs have won the football game. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. And here's Lewis. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. On first down, Rodgers. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
A gain of 6 there on first. 2nd and 4. Rodgers going to throw. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cobb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tonyan. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, 33 yards. And the Packers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Opening drive touchdown, and 2-point conversion.
Amazing nowadays for the kickers. I've actually talked with a few of them. They're more concerned about the point after touchdown than actually missing regular field goals. So maybe the coach is taking some pressure off here and just going for 2 and saying, I'm saving you for the big stuff later.
He's hanging out by the net. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
Throwing to start the drive. Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Brady going to throw. Going up top for Miller. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, 47 yards. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Brady will look to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and Remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And here's Lewis. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's second down. From the 31, Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 8-6 the score after one. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house from Buccaneer TD. That's a tough blow there offensively. Had a decent drive going. You've got the lead, and now things completely flip on you.
Yeah, because they've been dominating on both sides of the ball. But after that mistake there, it's got to be tough for them to look up and realize we're trailing in this ball game. I thought we had complete control.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is up to 5. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, it's just
they've got his man complete. Touchdown, Packers.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
They'll try and throw for it. Complete at the one. They'll split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with two PATs. They got the two-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Watch the safety creep. Check. Crunch.
This is Fournette. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Yo. Mike 42. Yeah, let's get second. Mike 42. Here we go. SOS.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49. 9-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. On second down, here's Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Rodgers.
Open man left side. It's the tight end DeGuara.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long.
He hauls it in. Valdes-Scantling for the Packers touchdown.
Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
After return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just changed. Offensive playbook just opens up. And now on defense, do you play aggressively or do you lay back a little bit to try and calm things down?
From midfield, here's Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Scotty Miller.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bucs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Mike 51. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Brady's going to look to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Man open, here is Jones. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Quarterback, don't get nervous, man.
Rodgers now to throw.
Don't get nervous.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady, his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucs on one play have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And they will take a 7-point lead. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And here's Lewis. And he'll give it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. 1 second, all that remains. A run with Jones on first down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. Second down coming up. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I would guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead now up to 14. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And here's Lewis. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Hey, here we go.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
It's our time. It's our time. Mike Spot 9, Mike Spot 9. Rabbit.
On second down, here's Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Check 52.
Now Fournette. They find some open field here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Switch up. Two times. Alert. 3 down. 51's Mike.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Suckup now set to kick it off following the made field goal. And here's Lewis.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the fourth quarter. Rodgers' throw taken in by Adams.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that on their side.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Rodgers.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Rodgers again now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate it was just incomplete.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up on Lavonte David.
Bring in the second string.
And they will finally put it into the return. But